Hello everybody, I'm forecaster Dustin Staples on this Thursday, wishing you a good day so far. We're going to recap the day on Wednesday. It was a little bit cool out there, a little overcast, dreary depending on where you are. 60s, 70s, even some mid to low 80s here down towards some of our southern counties. So all depending on location, you saw more cloud cover to the north, more sunshine and some clouds in the mix with that. Further to the south you go. But what if you the return of sunshine today, most likely later post morning to about the early afternoon hours. Seasonable temperatures here for the next few days, and then watching the tropics. We got a little bit going on outside of our area here. So other than that, though, we're quiet here this morning, not tracking much of anything. But yesterday, though, we saw the rain back towards central and eastern Virginia, just about, or pretty much our friends north of Halifax County got to see some showers there. But most of us here across eastern Carolina were fairly dry for the most part. There's that front that's moving offshore here. High pressure is going to start taking a bar for a few days before more showers start to move in just a little bit in time for next week. But for now, though, started things out early on this morning, 60s across the board. The dew points also correlate with the air temperature, so really nothing that's out of the ordinary. All right, Tropical Storm Gabrielle again formed earlier this week here. It's going to be holding tropical storm status at least through the weekend, and it's going to start to strengthen to a Category 1. Most model guidance look some good news with this staying this way out to sea here. Bermuda could see some impacts. Now, if the storm shifts further, a little bit closer to the west there, we may see some rip current issues over the next week, but right now doesn't look like to be a major issue. This little guy out here again, this had two systems here, now back to one as of this morning here. 20% chance of this off the coast of Africa, so we'll still be watching that maybe for late next week. So of course we are now approaching in the middle of the peak of hurricane season. We got a lot to get to. Talk about Friday football, looking good tomorrow night for that. No real weather issues with that. Saturday evening you're heading out to the ECU game against BYU. Again, 10% chance of a light sprinkle here or there. Sunshine as we go towards the kickoff, that going from the upper mid 80s to the low and mid 60s. Clouds start to kind of thin out today for our coastal counties. Most of us stay pretty dry throughout the afternoon. Mostly cloudy skies. Start out your day on your Friday. Low 60s begin the day, and then kind of in and out the clouds through your afternoon. Real no issues with that either. Rainfall, what rain? Really not much expected here over the course of the couple of days here. We may get a few little chances, some isolated sprinkles, so a very quiet rain map, thankfully, on our radar. Something else you're going to notice. The winds are going to finally calm down a little bit. It has been breezy here for several days on end, less than 10 miles, so it'll be a nice change of speed of those wind directions here. We may not see winds pick up maybe till Saturday afternoon, so we got a couple of days to kind of enjoy that. Of course, a little bit drop in the humidity here as we go towards the weekend. By middle start of next week, we might start to see this creep back up a little bit here, making it feel just a little bit uncomfortable. But other than that, though, low rip current risk for both the Crystal Coast and our southern Outer Banks. We do have a moderate risk of rip currents for our northern Outer Banks region due to those winds continue to come out of the north and northeast. But other than that, though, a stray shower possible. Most will stay dry. Nice of the upcoming weekend. Watching for a few showers and storms heading into next week with that too. The forecast for the rest of us here, again, breezy conditions at least through Saturday, and again each day next week. Not a complete washout, though. Watching for a few coastal showers in time. Again, we've got the game on Saturday and then the game against Army on next Thursday there. So far, that game should be pretty good as temperatures remain in the lower 80s.